Gotta get out again.
Call me, text me, you can try to reach me, but it ain't easy. I'm obsessed and I'm a freak, so be it. Lonely, honestly, I dig it.
All right, how's it going out there? It's Friday. There's a hurricane maybe coming, maybe not. All I know is it's screwing up my weekend. We're all still stuck at home, and it's almost time for trivia. Again, trivia will be starting shortly after 7 o'clock. If you need a bucket to play in tonight's game, go outside your house, find a bucket somewhere in your backyard, and if you don't have a bucket in your backyard, find that little garbage can in your bathroom, empty out all the toilet paper, and use that for a bucket for tonight's game. We'll be starting shortly after 7 o'clock. Remember, we have 3 rounds with 10 questions each, which is
5:30, man.
So hang back. We'll be starting soon. I especially like to welcome all our friends up in. Be more careful. I think the hurricane's going to hit you harder than us.
The hurricane blow.
Tried to convince Alan to watch the game today, and he said he wasn't. He was going to stay home and harass Linda. So, Alan.
Bye. All right.
We don't have to worry about him.
Are you sure?
All right, we do. We always have to worry about him.
Damn it. Crap.
Look at it this way. I put the Venmo and Cash App links right on the screen from the beginning to the end. Because
I'm dying over here.
or no matter what, I would never fall to the pressure of a corporate sellout. And that has been brought to you by The Mandalorian on Disney Plus. Emmy nominated. Mandalorian. Also, Kool-Aid. Ooh, yeah. You know how many dollars I have on me right now?
5:30, man.
That's about it. And I got Alan Lang sending me private messages all day for some reason, arguing about how he misses us, but he won't do the live trivia because he's stuck in front of a computer all day anyway. You know what I got to say to him about that?
Dumb son of a bitch.
Y'all heard what happened to Herman Cain, right?
You died?
Exactly. You know why?
Hey, stupid.
He wouldn't wear a mask. I know I should feel bad because, I shouldn't want anybody to die, but
I don't give a shit anymore.
because...
I have no life.
Hey, Danny's here, everybody. Here's the funny thing about it. So I told Alan on these messages, he keeps sending me messages. Like, as we're speaking, I'm answering Alan's messages. He says, I won't do online trivia because I sit in front of a computer all day, and I don't want to sit in front of a computer when I get home. But the whole time we've been here, which has been what? Since 6:40, it's 6:58 now. He's on either in front of a phone or a computer answering me and sending me stupid messages. So he could just go on the live feed. He can do it from his phone. He can do it from a tablet. He can send it to his TV. He is one.
Dumb son of a bitch.
Mr. J's in the house. Flip's in the house. I think the Fish brothers are here, or one of them is here, and the whole family is with them. I'm not sure, but... It's Friday. It's after 7 o'clock. It's time now for... Trivia. If you don't already have a bucket to play in tonight's game, go outside your house and grab a bucket and bring it inside. If you don't have one outside, go in the bathroom, empty out that little garbage can with all the toilet paper, and bring it inside and use that for your trivia for your bucket. We're about to get started by going over the rules of tonight's game.
It's Friday, you bastards.
All right, as always, we have a one-player minimum because you need to be at least one person in order to play. But if you're near people you don't know, please stay 6 feet apart from each other and don't go near people you don't know. And remember, always wear a mask. Grab 3 sheets of paper, number them 1 through 10, or grab one big piece of paper with 3 columns, make them 1 through 10 because we have a total of
5:30, man.
about 30 questions. Misfits are in the house. However, Alan isn't because Alan refuses to get on here even though he keeps sending me messages. All right, feel free to scream and shout the answers all you want. You're home. Everyone else is home. I can't hear you. No one else can hear you. Scream and shout all you want. If your neighbors hear you, that's their problem. They're not playing trivia anyway. All right, don't look up the answers or post the answers in the comments. If you know the answer, write it on your paper. Don't write it in the comments on the Facebook feed. Let everyone who's playing figure it out on their own. There's really no point of proving anything to anyone. You're pretty much playing with yourself, so you would only be cheating yourself. You're not proving anything to anybody, and there's no point in looking up the answers, so there's no point of cheating, because at the end, we have no prizes to give you. Nobody wins anything. Question round 1 are worth 1 point each. Question round 2 are worth 2 points each. Question round 3 are worth 5 points each. And you can give yourself your own prizes, whether it be drinks or whatever. But take a picture of yourself if you can, and tag @TriviaMiami on either Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, and I'll see if I can catch it and bring it up here next week. And if not, you can send it directly to me at triviamiami@gmail.com, or you can send me a direct message on any one of those platforms. Also, we're going to be pulling out our stubs and dancing in the Lucky SOB raffle, which is Lucky Son of a Bernie. My son will win all the prizes. All our raffle prizes will go to my kids. My daughter will give it to him. My son will take them. Sometimes it's a prize. Sometimes it's just unneeded abuse. Here's a picture somebody took last week. And that's me in my banana shirt from last week. Today I'm wearing a flower shirt. Figure I'm going to keep it tropical for a couple more weeks. Now here's the next picture is the last official winning teams from all 3 bars from the last trivia games we did in a bar. So, Mr. J still will hold the record as the last winner at Bar Nancy because he won the game we did, the one game we were able to do during the quarantine. Flip and his team, whatever, he's the captain, I'm not sure what they called themselves that week, they were the last winners at the Bend. And the Grove Boys were the last winners at Sandbar. These people will retain their titles until these places open and we can have a game in these places again. Until then, these are the winners in the bars. Because I have no idea if you're winning here or not, because I'm not going to check your answers and I have nothing to give you. All right, here's our legal disclaimer. If you can read small and fast, you can read that thing. And it's gone. It's Corona Time was the team name that Flip had when he won that last time. All right, and again, even though I have it on the main screen, I also want to remind everybody that any little bit helps. I'm not going to go out and put out a GoFundMe with a giant crying 2-3 paragraph essay about why I'm not doing very well. We're all doing bad, but if you got something you can help me out with, that's fine. If you can't, you can't. That's also cool. Just keep coming here and joining us every week, and tell your friends to join us. Get the word out. Get more people in here. The more people we can get in this game, the better it is to prove that we deserve to be back in the bars once they are allowed to open. Because, they're going to start doing the whole, well, we've lost all this income and we can't really afford to do any of these extra things anymore. And they're going to try that. But you need to show them, hey, if you bring it back, it will be better for you financially. Look at all these people who play every week and they're missing it, and they would love to do it in a bar. So if you can help me out now, fine. If not, keep joining me so you can help me out for later. And tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell Miami New Times that they should somehow mention this, because they sure as hell love to mention every other half-assed thing that they do online from everybody else. This has been the most consistent thing that I've seen anybody doing, and nobody has said anything about it there. We should also get best trivia done from home, best bar trivia done from home, in that sense they decided to do a best of issues this year. I don't know what best of is going to be. Best of bars you can't be at, best of bar in the West that you can't go to. Whatever. I have my own issues with those people. All right, let's get started with tonight's game. It's time now to put your phones in the buckets. Phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta.
Ring! Ring! Ring!
Sí, papi, sí. Sí, dije teléfono en la cubeta. Sí. ¿Que le dé la mano? No. Yo no voy a coger ese truco. Okay, papi. Bye. Papi making sure that I say things in Spanish. Check out Highly Questionable's Facebook page or Instagram. They're doing their own version of the Last Dance. It's called the Last Shake, I think it's called. Whatever it is. It's all about Bobby's handshakes. It's pretty funny. Check it out. All right, let's get started. Round one of tonight's game. Round one. Question one. This is a difficult one. True or false? The president can legally change the date of the presidential election. True or false? Forgot to get this. All right, question two. Heath Ledger received a posthumous Best Supporting Actor Oscar for which film? Heath Ledger received a posthumous Best Supporting Actor Oscar for which film?
I'm the boss of the boss cause I sign the checks. Got the new Balenciagas, then I step on next. Get you a girl that can do both.
Not quite Cardi B.
The sex on the table, able to get the job done. Giuseppe while I hold my son. Got booty this on Houston.
Cardi D list.
Whitney, everything in one. I will never go to jail.
All right, question three. What funk soul band was Lionel Richie a member of? A, the Commodores, B, Earth, Wind & Fire, or C, Kool and the Gang? What funk soul band was Lionel Richie a member of? Commodores, Earth, Wind & Fire, or Kool and the Gang?
Hands up, ladies, throw your hands up. 100 bands up, we don't take no days off. Then I drop it downtown with it, down with it. Drop it to the ground with it, ground with it. Hands up, ladies, throw your hands up. Throw them bands up and don't ask what's in the cup. While I bring it downtown with it, down with it. Drop it
All right,
to
question
the
four.
ground with it, ground with it.
According to Ferris Bueller, Abe Froman was the king of what in Chicago? According to Ferris Bueller, Abe Froman was the king of what in Chicago?
And we slay, don't need the damn center. Raise your hand if you're a winner. That was cute, but I can buy my own dinner. Tonight, I don't care if I'm a sinner. And then I start working the sprinter. Cause on Monday, the fun day, go back to the boss. Turn these M's to some B's. I don't care what it costs. You a boss. You
Getting
a
catchy in
boss.
my hair.
If you listen, down, cause we don't play. Hands up, ladies, throw your hands
All right, question five.
up. 100 bands
Which of these hit toys was not popular in the 1970s? A, Evel Knievel motorcycks, B, Rock'em Sock'em robots, or C, Transformers? Which of these hit toys was not popular in the 1970s? Evel Knievel motorcycles, Rock'em Sock'em robots,
in the cup while
or
I
Transformers?
downtown with it, down with it. Drop it to the ground with it, ground with it.
All right, question six. What color blazer is presented to the Masters golf winner? Okay, what color blazer is presented to the Masters golf winner? All right, question 7. What is the name of the guard dog in the Tom and Jerry cartoons? A. Spanky, B. Sparky, or C. Spike? And what is the name of the guard dog in the Tom and Jerry cartoons? Spanky, Sparky, or Spike? All right, question 8. In what movie did Oprah Winfrey make her big screen acting debut? In what movie did Oprah Winfrey make her big screen acting debut? All right, question 9. In what year was Pac-Man first released? A. 1978, B. 1980, or C. 1982? In what year was Pac-Man first released? 78, 80, or 82? Now that I see it, I see the misspelling. But I wrote it fast, so don't give me shit. All right, let's go now to question 10, which is everybody's favorite category. Florida! Or not Florida? I'm going to read a news headline. You need to let me know if you think it's Florida or not Florida. The only two possible answers are Florida or not Florida. Here's the headline with misspellings and all. Politician alienates Twitter users by suggesting extraterrestrials need religion. Is that Florida or not Florida?
I've been thinking now that I let you down. Was the low before you blow up? It's hard for you to know you can do better.
All right, that's the end of round 1. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was, true or false, the president can legally change the date of the presidential election? Question 2, Heath Ledger received a posthumous Best Supporting Actor Oscar for which film? Question 3, what funk soul band was Lionel Richie a member of? A. Commodores, B. Earth, Wind & Fire, or C. Kool and the Gang? Question 4, according to Ferris Bueller, Abe Froman was the king of what in Chicago? 5, which of these hit toys was not popular in the 1970s? A. Evel Knievel motorcycles, B. Rock'em Sock'em robots, or C. Transformers? Question 6, what color blazer is presented to the Masters golf winner? Question 7, what is the name of the guard dog in the Tom and Jerry cartoons? A. Spanky, B. Sparky, or C. Spike? Question 8, in what movie did Oprah Winfrey make her big screen acting debut? Question 9, in what year was Pac-Man first released? A. 1978, B. 1980, or C. 1982? And Florida or not Florida, the headline with misspellings and all reads, politician alienates Twitter users by suggesting extraterrestrials need religion. Is that Florida or not Florida? All right, feel free to check your own answer sheets. These are the answers you want to stick with. Otherwise, that's what, if you don't stick with those, you can't count them, but that's between yourselves. I have no way of checking what you're going with anyway. But that's how we've been doing it, so whatever. Remember, every little bit helps. If you can hook it up. It'll be cool. I mean, these kids are hungry, and we need to feed them. I don't know. I can't do the whole GoFundMe sob story. Just, if you can, you can. You can't, you can. Think of it as a gratuity. You go to a place, you get a service, you show how you appreciate it. Now let's move on to the raffle portion of tonight's game. My daughter is already standing there waiting to give out prizes, and my son's over here on the side waiting to win them. Let's get started with the raffle. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll pull a number out of this bucket. And any number I pull out, my son will win. My son will win all the prizes. So let's see what the first prize will be. My daughter was up there to give him the prizes and maybe hit him. I'm not even sure. I'm not getting involved. As you see, Baby Yoda has now found Darth Vader's head and has brought it to us. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's like the cat when he brings a bird in the house. Baby Yoda brings all kinds of weird items into the house that he finds outside. All right, first one out is not a ticket. Somebody threw a chewing gum paper in here. All right, 576, 576. You won? Yes. Dance.
What time is it?
All right, he won. You didn't. Stay with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. All right, next one out. 595, 595. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Stay with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. And now everybody's favorite prize, one free beer. But unfortunately, he is not 21 years old. He is 12 years old. So he cannot have a beer. He can only have an iron beer. Going out to the following number. Iron beer. What does the saying on it say? Soft drink? All right. There's a catchphrase on there somewhere. I wanted to do a commercial, but never mind. 588, 588. Dance.
B stands for Broncos, BMW, Bengals, and the Bear Balls.
All right. He won. You didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. And that concludes our lucky son of a Bernie raffle this round. He'll be back after round 2 and 3 of tonight's game. All right, let's go over the answers from round 1. Question 1 was true or false. The president can legally change the date of the presidential election. That is false. Despite his crying and bitching and complaining and the fact that he hasn't had his diaper changed, he cannot change the date of the election. Don't believe the hype. Don't follow conspiracy theories. Wear a mask. Stay 6 feet apart. No, they're not putting 5G towers out there to fuck you over. Stop it. Stop spreading rumors. I'm not talking to anyone specifically, but just in case. Question 2. Heath Ledger received a posthumous Best Supporting Actor Oscar for which film? The Dark Knight. Question 3. What funk soul band was Lionel Richie a member of? He was in the Commodores. Look at that afro. He needs to grow that afro back. He said he was going to. He needs to do that. I'm working on it too. See, look, I'm going for the Johnny Pacheco look. If you don't know who Johnny Pacheco is, look at that up. 1974. Look up that concert. La Fania All-Stars. All right, according to Ferris Bueller, Abe Froman was the king of what in Chicago? He's the sausage king of Chicago, Abe Froman. No, I'm not going to get busted by a guy like that. Question 5. Which of these hit toys was not popular in the 1970s? Transformers. More than meets the eye. Transformers. Robots in disguise. Question 6. What color blazer is presented to the Masters golf winner? Green. Hey, look, it's Tiger Woods. Tiger Woo. That was from the Shaft movie. You don't know that reference. Question 7. What is the name of the guard dog in the Tom and Jerry cartoons? Spike. And that's Spike's son that he keeps getting in trouble. He turned him into a chicken for that one. Question 8. In what movie did Oprah Winfrey make her big screen acting debut? The Color Purple. Question 9. In what year was Pac-Man first released? 1980. And Florida or not Florida, the headline read, politician alienates Twitter users by suggesting extraterrestrials need religion. That was not Florida. The guy's from Texas. I'm not sure where he did it, but either way, it wasn't Florida, regardless of where he did the tweet and where he's from. All right. Click. I clicked. All right. These questions are 1 point each, so add up whatever you got right and put that together. Post your scores in the comments and with your team names. Argue amongst each other whether or not you got everything right or not. That's between you guys. And now it's time for me to shamelessly promote other people. So remember, you need to stock up on your hurricane supplies this weekend because you never know if you end up locked inside. Hurry up and contact Bar Nancy for your pickup orders. They also have delivery available. Inquire through direct message. If you're close enough to them, they might take it to you. All information is up on that flyer. They are now open Wednesday through Sunday, 4 to 9 p.m. DM at Bar Nancy 305 on Facebook or at Bar Nancy Miami on Instagram. Also, up north, Flipside is open for to-go sales, so you can go there to stock up on your drinks for the weekend as well. They are also open Wednesday through Sunday, 4 to 8 o'clock. You can order ahead of time at flipsidemiami.shopsettings.com. You can view the entire inventory, pick your drinks, and then just go by there and pick it up. And if you have any questions, send a direct message over to at Flipside Bottle Shop or at the Bend Miami on Instagram. Mo is there to serve you, to bring you your beers, to answer any questions you may have. So just contact them if you're up there and you need some beer for the weekend, because you know with this hurricane coming, you never know. All right, it's time now for our regular commercial breaks. I'll be back in about 2 minutes.
I love this song. What station is that? Coast 97.3 FM.
Great song. What station is that? It's Coast 97.3 FM.
I love this song.
Me too. What station is that?
Ever wonder what radio station you're listening to? For the most music throughout your workday, listen to South Florida's Coast 97.3 FM. The best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today with less talk.
Grand Prix's new track. Grand Prix is bigger, longer, and faster. Feel the thrill of the hairpin turns, then speed down the long straightaways. Grand Prix. Race your friends in the true spirit of Grand Prix competition racing. Feel the roar of the engines as you race the big challenge on Grand Prix Race-A-Rama. Open 7 days and nights. Take I-95 or Exit 12 on the Turnpike. Grand Prix on 441 just south of State Road 84 in Fort Lauderdale.
Take your family, go with your friends to good times where fun never ends. Be there. The fair, it's all there. The fair, be there. The fair, be there.
The Dade County Youth Fair and Exposition. Be there.
Imagine the perfect video store. It would have a great selection, right? Right. Over 10,000 videos. 3 evening rentals, so no rush, no hassle. Fast checkout. 24-hour quick drop return. Open late every night. Well, the perfect video store
Welcome to Blockbuster Video.
is popping up all over the country. There's one near you.
Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference.
And we're back. All right. I see you guys posted answers. You guys hear me on the left side? Test, test, test. It was just my headphones. Test. Oh, yeah, there it goes. I see you guys posted your scores at this point. It's time now to get into round 2. It's time again to put your phones in the buckets, teléfonos en la cubeta. Nobody can get 10,000 points. Phones in the buckets, everybody. Phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. We're getting started with round 2. Question 1. What came out first, Junior or Last Action Hero? Both with Arnold Schwarzenegger. What came out first? As you see, I had to shrink the font to fit his name on one row. All right, question 2. What punk rock group's version of God Save the Queen was banned by the BBC but still rose to the top of the music charts? What punk rock group's version of God Save the Queen was banned by the BBC but still rose to the top of the music charts? All right, question 3. What planet has the shortest day? What planet has the shortest day?
I knew this guy that owned a bakery in a part of town known for vagrancy. Basically, the place to sleep for lots of homeless folks with no way to escape the world's coldness. So this guy noticed over the years that he'd been there, more homeless appeared. It just kept getting worse, and so did his business. His customers cursed, yelling out, "What is this? A third world country?" Said it smelled funky. They made less visits, he made less money. They had no pity, just intensity towards the homeless that lived in tent cities. He spent many days deep in thought. Without the pay these people brought, he'd be distraught. The bakery had closed in weeks, and he'd have nothing to eat like those on the street. He knew they would just.
All right, question 4. It's time now for the Anal Bum cover. Whose 1993 album is this the cover for? Just the name of the artist, not the name of the album. Whose 1993 album is that the cover for?
It seemed like the enemies, and he'd shake his head. The choice that he made instead, he walked outside and gave them bread. I stay grateful for every plateful. Used to make dues, and now I make two and give one to you. Till your luck break through. Break bread like we did in grade school. I stay grateful for every plateful. Sit at my table, get some great food. When you make choices, they also make you. Share the wealth beyond yourself and stay cool. Yeah, he needed dough, so he needed dough and made bread, but his customers.
All right, question 5. Who wrote A Time to Kill, Pelican Brief, and The Firm? Who wrote A Time to Kill, Pelican Brief, and The Firm?
Making the most of his time, knowing he was getting real close to the line. In a cash crunch, it would be his last month, unless he got a miracle and a fast one. But he saw the people out in the rain, dealing with a mountain of pain. Figured he'd go out with a bang. He made as much good bread as a baker could. Meanwhile, the word spread through the neighborhood. People showed up smiling to volunteer. He said, "I'll do what I can while I'm here. Till this place is vacant, let's keep baking." They spread his bread plus his reputation. Food homemade with love the folks tasted. When he ran out of dough, they donated. It kept growing, took off like a rocket. He switched from out of pocket to non-profit. Now donations were taxed.
All right, question 6. It's time now for a movie clip. So I'll play a clip from a movie. It's released in 1995. If you know what it is, write it down. I'll play it once with just the sound and once with the words up on the screen. Listen closely.
Can I use the bathroom, please?
What you gonna do? Number 1, number 2.
Number 2.
Shit. You ain't gonna drop no stinking loads here. Anybody drop a stinking load, it's gonna be me.
One more time.
Can I use the bathroom, please?
What you gonna do? Number 1, number 2.
Number 2.
Shit. You ain't gonna drop no stinking loads here. Anybody drop a stinking load, it's gonna be me.
What movie is that from? Write it down. All right, question 7. Led by Dr. Teeth, what is the name of the fictional band from the Muppets? Led by Dr. Teeth, what is the name of the fictional band from the Muppets? All right, question 8. From what country was Pope John Paul II?
Ay, Papa Juan Pablo.
From what country was Pope John Paul II?
Ay, Papa Juan Pablo.
All right, question 9. What is the last letter of the Greek alphabet? What is the last letter of the Greek alphabet? And finally, question 10, last question in this round. On the TV show Frasier, what was the name of Martin's dog? On the TV show Frasier, what was the name of Martin's dog? Hey, look who apparently has joined us. Trick. Nasty. All right, that's the end of round 2. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was, what came out first, Junior or Last Action Hero, both with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Question 2, what punk rock group's version of God Save the Queen was banned by the BBC but still rose to the top of the music charts? Question 3, what planet has the shortest day? Ain't No Bum Cover, whose 1983 album is this the cover for? Just the name of the artist, not the name of the album. Question 5, who wrote A Time to Kill, Pelican Brief, and The Firm? Movie clip from 1995.
Change the bathroom, please.
What you gonna do? Number 1, number 2.
Number 2.
Shit. You ain't gonna drop no stinking loads here. Anybody drop a stinking load, it's gonna be me.
What movie is that from? Question 7, led by Dr. Chief, what is the name of the fictional band from the Muppets? Question 8, from what country was Pope John Paul II?
Ay, Papa Juan Pablo.
Question 9, what is the last letter of the Greek alphabet? And question 10, on the TV show Frasier, what was the name of Martin's dog? All right, please check your own answer sheet, see if those are the answers you want to stick with before we reveal the answers. Again, any little bit helps. You want to throw anything my way, that's fine. If you can't, you can. If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. You know, whatever I was trying to say. But those are the links to my Venmo and Cash App. If you want to throw something my way, please do so. And if you can't, you know, it's understandable. But please get your friends to join us and have more people join us for trivia every week here. We're here every Friday at 7 o'clock until the bars open. All right, it's time now to get into the raffle portion. Oop, I pressed the button too fast. I went too fast. Hold on. Let's rewind. Rewind. I got to open the camera first. My daughter's standing there, and somehow Baby Yoda seems to have gotten drunk and fallen off to the side there, ready to give out prizes. And my son's waiting here on the side to win them. So now let's get started with the raffle. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll pull a number out of this bucket. And any number I pull out, my son will win. My son will win all the prizes. I'll pull out the first number, and my daughter's up there to give him the prizes. Or hit him. Whatever happens, I'm not sure. First one out will be 589. 589. Did you win? Dance. right. You won, you didn't. Stay with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. All right, next one out. Not that one. We already called that number. 593. 593. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Stay with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. Let's wait for the good part. And finally, everybody's favorite prize, one free beer. But remember, he's only 12. He can't have beer. He can only have iron beer, going out to the following number. 575. 575. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Stay with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. And that's with the lucky son of a Bernie Ralph for this round. He'll be back after round 3. Chris, my daughter doesn't want to win the prizes. She likes to do the part about giving prizes and hitting my son. And SO or DOB doesn't quite work like SOB, and SOB is what we did anyway. You know what SOB really stands for at the bar. So it just made sense to switch that word, the B word that we use there with Bernie, and make it son of a Bernie. And then her part is to, hand them prizes. She doesn't want to dance. She barely wants to be on camera. But he doesn't care. He's always putting himself out there. All right, let's go over the answers after round 2. Question 1 was, what came out first, Junior or Last Action Hero, both of Arnold Schwarzenegger? It was Last Action Hero. I never saw that. Question 2, what punk rock group's version of God Save the Queen was banned by the BBC but still rose to the top of the music charts? The Sex Pistols. All right, what planet has the shortest day? Jupiter. Ain't No Bum Cover, whose 1993 album is this the cover for? Tool. All right, who wrote A Time to Kill, Pelican Brief, and The Firm? John Grisham. Movie clip from 1995 was?
Can I use the bathroom, please?
What you gonna do? Number 1, number 2.
Number 2.
Shit. You ain't gonna drop no stinking loads here. Anybody drop a stinking load, it's gonna be me.
Friday. I've gotten old enough that I've gone from the role of being one of those two guys in the front porch to being the father. All right, question 7. Led by Dr. Teeth, what is the name of the fictional band from the Muppets? The Electric Mayhem. Question 8. From what country was Pope John Paul II?
Ay, Papa Juan Pablo.
He's from Poland.
Ay, Papa Juan Pablo.
Question 9. What is the last letter of the Greek alphabet? Omega. Let me find the one I was going to play here. And question 10. On the TV show Frasier, what was the name of Martin's dog? Eddie. I had a dog like that. He wouldn't stop jumping. My wife hated him. All right, these questions were worth 2 points each, so whatever you got right times 2, and then add that to your previous score and make your total for this round. At this point, your leaderboard. Post your scores in the comments, your total scores at this point. Argue amongst each other. And remember, if you need to get your drinks for this weekend, Bar Nancy is selling drinks to go. DM them for pickup orders, and there's also delivery available. Just contact them. They are open Wednesday through Sunday, 4 to 9 p.m. You can contact at Bar Nancy 305 on Facebook or at Bar Nancy Miami on Instagram. And if that's too far for you, or you're up north, or you're one of my friends up there in Broward, where is it? Broward! Or in the Miami Lakes, or in the north part of the county, check out the Flip Side. Flip Side is also open for to-go sales Wednesday through Sunday, 4 to 8 o'clock. You can browse their entire menu of, their entire inventory and order your drinks right there at flipsidemiami.shopsettings.com. Or you can, and if you have any questions, you can send a direct message to Flipside Bottle Shop on Instagram or at the Bend Miami on Instagram. And Mo will be there to answer any questions for you or whatever your needs are. he can hook it up for you. Just contact them, or you can check that website out, and you have their entire inventory. All right, here's our regular commercials coming up right now, and I'll be back in about 2 minutes.
If you're hungry and in the mood for something extraordinary, look for this symbol. And this telephone is the fastest way to Franco's original Italian pizza, day or night. If you live anywhere from Pompano to Hialeah, you can treat yourself to the best in authentic Italian dishes. Franco specializes in dishes from antipasto to veal francese, all at reasonable prices. This symbol of excellence is in Pompano, Fort Lauderdale, North Miami Beach, North Miami, and Hialeah. Franco's, the king of pizza with home delivery day or night.
97 GTR, continuous rock and roll with Herman and McBean mornings.
No more pop scratches and ugly black buildup for these rock and roll animals.
97 GTR, all compact disc rock and roll.
Like ZZ Top, Bruce Springsteen, the Rolling Stones. Herman and McBean mornings on 97 GTR, continuous rock and roll.
Ay, bendito, se le paró el carro. ¿Y eso cómo fue?
No sé. Yo le había echado coolant, pero se calentó.
Mire, lo voy a ayudar, porque yo tengo un tremendo coolant. Amali. La próxima vez échele Amali. Este sí es un coolant de calidad superior. Porque todos los coolant no son iguales, ¿sabes? Amali es mejor de lo que tiene que ser.
Ah, pero oiga, ¿usted no es irichacón?
Sí, y de coolant, yo sí sé. Exija Amali. Tremendo coolant.
Why settle for some of it when you can get all of it?
Get it all, get it all. Get to Zare and get it all.
It's gotta be a knockout, so I got to Zare.
It's gotta last.
It's gotta have a name I know.
So we got to Zare.
Get it all, get it all.
It's gotta be a real value.
Get to Zare and get it all.
Exciting fashions, famous brands, honest quality, genuine value.
Get to Zare and get it all.
In Miami, se llama Zaire. All right, we're back. All right, I see you guys have posted your scores at this point. Going to get started with round 3. It's time again to put your phones in the buckets, teléfonos en la rueda. Quick hint, if you've been paying attention to these commercials that I play every week, one of the questions coming up has something to do with one of the commercials that I've been playing every week. Which one? You never know. You got to stick around and wait. Right now, let's start with our first questions. Round 3. Question 1. What was the first official James Bond movie to not be titled from an Ian Fleming story? What was the first official James Bond movie to not be titled from an Ian Fleming story?
Started in flames, where competition's at the heart of the game. What a shame, spend so much time caught up in pain. You go insane and run from love when you ought to remain. It's hard to change, kinda sinister. How the smart ones become cynics first. Strong work ethic without the inner work. Pretend the hurt is gone. To stop weeping like willows. Start off soft as pillows and up hard as armadillos. To no feelings, no thoughts.
All right, question 2. Who served as commissioner of the NFL from 1960 to 1989? Who served as commissioner of the NFL from 1960 to 1989?
Let the pain overwhelm you. It's crazy like Bellevue, but it got something to tell you. When you hear that secret, it's the key to the lock. Till then, you think you're free, but you're not. Yeah, love is a battlefield where hearts get broken. Used to be the man of steel, then I cracked open. I feel what I have to feel, deal with the trauma. Cause after the crack, still the love grows stronger. Love is a battlefield where hearts get broken. Used to be the man of steel, then I cracked open. I feel what I have to feel, deal with the trauma. Cause after the crack, still the love grows stronger. Negativity got that black hole gravity. Creeping to your soul like cavities. Drain your batteries. Pain and tragedy. Leave the world painted badly.
All right, question 3. It's time now to name a celebrity. I'm going to put a picture of a celebrity up there. If you know who it is, write down their real name. Not a character name, not a description where you've seen them. Name. This. Celebrity. I need her real name, not a character name, not a description where you've seen her.
Make a person wiser. You're learning to live. A certain type of curse is a gift. If you unpack it right, it reverses and shifts. Just a diamond in the rough that needs polish. Eat from the tree of knowledge. See deep and be astonished. But most ignore, close the door and won't explore the dark vaults where the gold is stored. Yeah, love is a after the crack, till the love grows stronger.
All right, question 4. What inert gas gets trapped in the blood when a diver gets the bends? What inert gas gets trapped in the blood when a diver gets the bends? Not to be confused with the bend. That's a bar that I work at. Not the bend, the bends. It's a whole other thing. Again, what inert gas gets trapped in the blood when a diver gets the bends? Not the bend, the bends.
Etched in my mind like filigree. Visions of a gritty street. Living so my kid can eat. I'm chilling deep at the hideout. That's my vicinity. The phone rings. A voice says it's ready for
all right, question 5 is always our. Jumble. There's 6 on the top, 5 on the bottom. There's our WHYLIARSANK. It's an actor, female, or actress. Why liar sank? Figure it out.
On time every time, no discussion. Moon shines down like it knows something. I hope it doesn't. I'm at the pickup spot that got the best product. Package in the back of the restaurant. The chef's got it. I step inside, he approach me slowly. No words needed, only a nod because the homie knows me. My cash is counted perfect, ready for the handoff. It go down slick as a magic trick. Call me Gandalf. Now I'm back on the street, bag full of heat in the passenger seat, and I'm gnashing my teeth. I feel the hunger too, but I stay loyal. Gotta get the package back to the boss before her blood boils. It's covered in foil, wrapped up tight. The only thing to satisfy her appetite, she gotta have it right.
All right, hopefully you figured this out or wrote this information down on your paper so you can keep working on it. I am moving on to question 6. Question 6. In what European country did the world's first beer pipeline open in 2016? In what European country did the world's first beer pipeline open in 2016?
Yeah, that's good. How was the weather?
It's cold.
Why are these people talking in the music?
Enough for the talking.
All right, question 7. Who was the first U.S. president to hold the pilot's license? Who was the first U.S. president to hold the pilot's license?
Who is the man I've been seeing? The prisoner in your eyes.
This is back when we had presidents that can hold the pilot's license. Right now, what we have is...
What's with this Ron and Ron?
Two of the dumbest white men that I have ever met in my entire life, but that's a whole different story. We'll get to it a whole different time.
All right, question 8. If you have polythelia, what do you have an extra on your body? If you have polythelia, what do you have extra on your body? I'll try that again. If you have polythelia, what do you have extra on your body? All right, question 9. The Rio Grande is known by what other name in Mexico? The Rio Grande is known by what other name in Mexico? And finally, question 10, last question of tonight's game. Something of local history, news, or facts. Here's the one I was bringing up earlier. The Proman brothers, who founded the Lums restaurant chain in South Florida, ended up selling the company to buy what popular Las Vegas casino? And the Proman brothers, who founded the Lums restaurant chain in South Florida, ended up selling the company to buy what popular Las Vegas casino? All right, that's the end of round 3. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was, what was the first official James Bond movie to not be titled from an Ian Fleming story? Question 2, who served as commissioner of the NFL from 1960 to 1989? And name this celebrity. I need her real name, not a character name, not a description where you've seen her. Question 4, what inert gas gets trapped in the blood when a diver gets the bend? Not to be confused with the bend. Again, what inert gas gets trapped in the blood when a diver gets the bends? Word jumble, 6 on the top, 5 on the bottom. Those are the letters. And actor, female, why liar sank? 6, in what European country did the world's first beer pipeline open in 2016? 7, who was the first U.S. president to hold the pilot's license? 8, if you have polythelia, what do you have extra on your body? 9, the Rio Grande is known by what other name in Mexico? And question 10, the Proman brothers, who founded the Lums restaurant chain in South Florida, ended up selling the company to buy what popular Las Vegas casino? All right, please check your answers, see if those are the answers you want to stick with, and then we'll reveal the answers in a little bit. Remember, if you can hook it up, hook it up. You can throw anything my way. Those are the links. You can send something either Venmo or Cash App. I don't want to end up having to do a begging GoFundMe page where I tell you all these disastrous things that happened to me. But you could, if you can hook it up, hook it up. I'll be here every Friday. If not, just tell people to join us. The more people we have, the better we can prove that we should be back once we are allowed to go back. Right now, let's get over to the raffle portion of tonight's game. My son is anxiously waiting to win prizes, and my daughter's up there waiting to either to give it to him or to hit him. And somehow the Darth Vader and Baby Yoda now have plates on their heads. All right, let's get started. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll pull a number out of this bucket, and any number I pull out, my son will win. My son will win all the prizes. Here we go. 575, 575. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Say it with me. Lucky son of a Bernie. All right, next one out. 592, 592. Dance.
Moviendo la cadera, moviendo la cadera, moviendo la cadera, moviendo la cadera.
All right, he won. You didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. And finally, everybody's favorite prize, one free beer, but he can't have a beer because he is only 12 years old. He can have an iron beer going out to the following number. 585, 585. Dance.
Opalaka Hialeah is the place to go. It's more than just a market, it's a great big show. Opalaka.
All right. He won, you didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie, not lucky son of a Bernie raffle for tonight's game.
Opalaka Hialeah is the thing to do. Every time you go, you find something new. Opalaka Hialeah. Opalaka Hialeah is for you and me.
All right, let's go over the answers from round 3. Question 1 was, what was the first official James Bond movie to not be titled from an Ian Fleming story? It was License to Kill. Question 2, who served as commissioner of the NFL from 1960 to 1989? Pete Rozelle. And named this celebrity, that is Vivica A. Fox. Question 4, what inert gas gets trapped in the blood when the diver gets the bends? Not to be confused with the bend. It's nitrogen. Again, the bends, not the bend. Word jumble, 6 on top, 5 on the bottom. Those are the letters. It is Hilary Swank. Question 6, in what European country did the world's first beer pipeline open in 2016? In Belgium. 7, who was the first U.S. president to hold a pilot's license? Eisenhower. Question 8, if you have polythelia, what do you have extra on your body? A nipple, a third nipple. A fourth one, I guess, too. Question 9. The Rio Grande is known by what other name in Mexico? The Rio Bravo. And question 10. The Proman brothers, who founded the Lum's restaurant chain in South Florida, ended up selling the company to buy what popular Las Vegas casino? They bought Caesar's Palace. There's a whole questionable situation about, the mafia being involved and all that. All right, these questions are 5 points each, so whatever you got right times 5 is your score for this round, and then add that to your total from the previous 2 rounds, and post your score in the comments and figure out amongst yourselves who won, and argue and tell each other off, but stick around until the end at least. Make me feel like you guys just watch the game, watch the questions, and then run out of here. Remember, if you need to buy drinks for this long weekend of hurricane scariness, contact Bar Nancy at Bar Nancy 305 on Facebook or at Bar Nancy Miami on Instagram for your to-go drinks. They also have delivery available. Contact them. Again, they are open Wednesday through Sunday, 4 to 9 for your cocktail needs. And also, if you're up north on the other side, check out the Flip Side. They have to-go sales Wednesday through Sunday, 4 to 8 o'clock. The website's right up there, flipsidemiami.shopsettings.com, or at Flipside Bottle Shop on Instagram, or at The Bend Miami on Instagram. You can send them a message and ask them any questions, or you can place your entire order on that website that's right there. If you do send them a DM, say hi to Mo, or go by and pick up your order, say hi to Mo. Mo's over there every day from Wednesday through Sunday, 4 to 8 for your needs. All right, I'm going to take one more commercial break, including the Lumps commercial, and I'll be right back.
Come enjoy the rides and the wonderful lights, food, rides, and so much more. All the Christmas spirit you find here on Palmetto, Bird Road at Tropical Park. One price, all rides free.
I have found my new car. The Chrysler LeBaron series for 1982. They are like no other cars in America, Europe, or Japan. No other car combines LeBaron's high mileage, luxury, and Sit 6. LeBaron has better mileage than every gasoline-powered Mercedes-Benz, Audi 5000, or Toyota Cressida. Lee Iacocca's dream to combine high mileage and luxury is a reality at a surprising price. The 1982 Chrysler LeBaron series. My new car.
You know why I come to Lum's, good buddy? They grill the steaks just perfect. And the fish fried dinner is so tender and delicious. I love the juicy roast beef sandwich piled high with that thinly sliced roast beef. I like it when Mommy and Daddy take me to Lum's. The burgers are great. You and your kids get a better choice when you choose Lum's.
You get a choice. You get a better choice when you choose Lum's.
Compact disc sale of the year. Thousands of titles for only $8.99. All types of music. Rock, country, soul, jazz, classical, vocal, big band, pop. Hundreds of artists, something for everyone. CDs for only $8.99. Come into Peaches now while the best selection's available.
And we're back. Whoever's still here, I guess. Well, either way, whoever won, whoever didn't, whoever's still here. But it's time now to play a replay of one of our previous chug-offs. This one, we're going to take it back to 2017. It was St. Patrick's Day, and we let Alan host trivia. Don't ask me why we let Alan host trivia. Basically, it was done against my will. He tied me up, threw me in the back, and took over. And that was the night that Alan took over trivia. And this is the chug-off from that particular night, where we did a three-way chug-off, Alan and the two actual competing teams. Hope you enjoy.
Just to let you know, the Irish guy has never been ever. I have never been defeated in the chug-off.
All right, give me the mic so you can chug. He's getting this one. He's not going to get it up. He's not going to win. All right, each one of you grab one of the green beers. One of the green beers. Green beer. When I say go, you need to chug those beers as fast as you can without spilling. The first one of these two to put it up the empty cup on the counter wins a $25 gift card. Alan just gets bragging rights. 1, 2, go! Alright, that's our chug-off winner tonight. Even though technically Alan beat both of them.
Yeah, Alan won. And he says I only put the ones where he loses. Again, as I always say, thoughts and prayers to Linda for having to tolerate Alan. I think every Friday now, for the last couple weeks, he starts getting on my Facebook feed and putting comments on whatever I've written or done just to get my attention, just to get on my nerves. And today he started sending me private messages all day long until pretty much after I was already on here live. I was answering him and then trying to talk to the people who first come on in the beginning. So thoughts and prayers to Linda for having to tolerate him. He obviously misses us. We obviously don't miss him. We are happy and we don't have to deal with him, but Linda does. So thoughts and prayers to Linda for having to tolerate Alan. And again, whoever's still here, you guys are still, to me, are the winners. And those of you that left early because you already got the answers to the questions, you're all winners for me for joining us every week. Remember to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Trivia Miami. You can search for Trivia Miami on YouTube and see this entire game all over again. And the website is triviamiami.com for more information. And remember, as we always say, up at the bend, not the bends.
Fuck Hector.
And when we all get together, what do we say?
Fuck Hector. Fuck Hector.
Fuck Hector. Fuck Hector. Fuck Hector.
And again,
No ha habido ni papel de trolle para limpiarse el culo.
Again, any little bit helps. You want to hook it up, hook it up. If you can, you can. You can't, you can't. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Remember, we're here every Friday. See you all next Friday. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. Bring in your patio furniture or label it so that neighbors know who to return it to. And I'll see you here next Friday at 7 p.m. Thanks, everybody, and see you next week. Here's Cox on the Radio to sign us off.
Have yourself a real nice day. And if you want to smile some, listen to Power 96.